Greetings and welcome to this new episode of our saga in Iceland here on CK3. We are still with our second ruler, King Orvarsor Gardarsson. On the other hand, he's getting older and older, which start to concern me because, as you can see, now he's 62 years old, his health is poor, and I'm afraid he might die at any time. Most likely, I will say in the middle of this episode. I will not be surprised if this will happen in the next, let's say, 40 minutes. So the good news is that we have an heir here, Ottar Horvarsson Svavarsson, 21 years old, and he is ready to inherit. The bad news is that he has terrible stats, and this is also because of this trait, lazy, which I personally hate. It's probably one of the worst traits a character could have. And yeah, as you can see, his stats are not very good. To be fully honest, all his sisters, especially Inga, they are basically better rulers. They could be better rulers than him. Of course, I mean, she has this malus of fornicator, but apart from that, she looks like a much more solid character to rule. On the other hand, our culture is male dominated, so I think we should still stick to the idea of continue our adventure with Ottar. And this is my plan. Then, of course, if something will happen to Ottar, I wouldn't be too sad if then one of the sisters will be called to continue our adventure. In the last episode, I have also managed to conquer a second holy site. We already had one, and now we have two. And this is an important milestone because we need 3 in order to start the Faith Reformation. On the other hand, we could now declare war to get a 3rd holy site. But that's kind of risky. It's risky because, first of all, King Orvar might die in the middle of the war, which means that then Ottar will inherit a kingdom at war. And the second problem is that even if we manage to win the war for the 3rd holy site, we will then have anyway to take care of the Faith Reformation with Ottar, who is really not the best candidate for that because he has this 4 of learning, which is terrible, honestly, to farm piety. So we might need to find later on maybe a wife for him who is somehow compensating to this terrible learning stat. I don't know, we will figure out later on. But let me go back to the holy site topic. So the holy site we could target, basically, or at least the one I was originally targeting, it was the holy site in Uppsala. But in the last episode, basically, Khazaria has inherited all these territories here. And this means that now, if we would like to get to Uppsala, we will have to declare war against this little child with a huge army and a small ally as well. It is also true that they are very distant from the territories, the contested territories, but I have some concern about this war, to be fully honest, because I'm afraid that even if I will manage to siege all these territories here, I'm afraid that this might not be sufficient to, let's say, bring the war to an end and make sure that then we get Uppsala. I am not really sure, I'm not too confident about that, and if this is not the case, as you can imagine, I will never let my army cross the whole Europe to reach the territories of Khazaria here. That will be a complete suicide. So we can try, but it's very risky, also considering that our king could abandon us at any time, and we also have neighboring rulers who might target us. They might understand that maybe it's a kind of problematic moment for us, because now that we have conquered Norvik here, you can be sure that all the strong Anglo-Saxon Catholic ruler here, they will try at some point to move against us to regain control of Jorvik. So this is a long introduction, but it was needed because I wanted to follow what are the thoughts in my mind and why I take a decision rather than another. And before I take any final decision, let me do the following. Let me run some people I have still in my prison. The other things I will not take care of now. I mean, we could actually regain control of our capital in 10 months. And what we could also do, let's move back the spy master to disrupt scheme. Let's keep developing our capital. Domestic affair, fine. Convert, okay, 2 years left. And then let me think, what else do I need to do? Yes, we have still a few prisoners, so this demand conversion and recruit, this demand conversion and recruit, and this we are letting her go. Okay, so I think I can remove the pause here. Okay. What should I do here? Should I wait for him to die? Well, in any case, we must let some time pass because I want to make sure that our levies go up a little bit before we declare war. It's released, very good. He formed another alliance, by the way, this little boy. A weak one, but still. All distant from our territories, luckily. And also, let me do one thing, because if we will try to conquer this territory, I think we need to rearrange our armies. Destroy, create. Let's go for light horsemen. Light footmen, horsemen and bowmen. Yes, and we increase two. For the moment it's okay. A discovery. As soon as we go to 6,000, I take a decision. So we have here unlocked another perk. Domain limit +2, this is lovely. Not that I really need it at the moment because I was already within my domain limit. King Orvar, please. Don't be like this. Let me do the following. Let me reduce maybe stress on him. You insult a random vassal. I don't know. Should I do it? Okay, let's do it. Oh, the little boy. Okay, +52. Still okay. Ah no, +12. Let's make us way. I need to be forgiven. Ah no, he's still a child, so I cannot. But at least we release stress, which is good. And I think it's time. I think we should do it. Ah, they have less soldiers now. Because now they are also defending. Okay, I think probably it's the right time to attack them. Because this little boy now is questioned, so it might have many wars on many fronts. But the problem is that it might take some time. Ah, he's forming his levies again. It might take some time before he loses the war. Let's try, guys. Let's try our luck. Let's go for the duchy. We want the duchy of... I don't see her. I don't see it, not her. Should be, yeah, here. Okay. 188 of prestige. Let's do it. We raise our armies here. I hope really no one attacks me right now. That would be so unfortunate. Raise all armies. And okay, let's move them all here. I hope he will not be able to defend himself, considering that he's on the other side of the planet, also busy on other wars. And in the end, he should not even have big interest on this. In the meantime, the King of Sweden died from his wounds. So now Sweden is under this 34 years old man who is already loving alcohol for his age. Very interesting. Ah, who are these? How can this be? Okay. I don't know why it was showing those hostile armies. It's okay. We start the siege here. We could actually move also the other armies to other counties to complete more siege at the same time. Let's try to do the following. And let's hope that no one disturb us. Ay, we are already starving. We have attrition. Siege 1. Okay, let's move this to this territory then. Plus 9%. Guys, I really hope I can manage to end this war in super record time. This is the option I always choose. Fantastic, it worked also this time. Second siege 1. Let's move this there. You see, it's only plus 14%, by the way. Ay. Let's do the following. Let's farm gold. Siege 1. It will take ages before this war is over. Siege 1 plus 27. Let's move to Finland. Let's rewrite. I could also move. No. Let's do the following. Let's move this here. Oh, wait. They're moving against us. They're moving against us. Then let's reunite all our armies. Let's move all here. Here, no. Here, okay. Why do you need to? No, let's do the phone. But why? No. Okay, let's move there. Why do I have to go? I don't know. Sometimes this game is a mystery for me. Ah, okay, they're trying to free this area here, so let's move all here. %. They should be starving, by the way, because I mean, how did they manage to go for all this distance? Okay, we destroy them. Enemy capture 96%. Guys, we're very close to win this. So just move there. I would have not expected this result, to be honest. I was thinking it was much more complicated. Because I thought they would have not moved their armies here. 99%. Okay. I have lost the core physician, unfortunately. But we won this war, guys. This turned out to be simpler than expected. Disband all armies. And now, guys... Wow. I'm speechless. I am speechless, guys. I am above domain limits, but it's okay. Temporary, it's okay. They will even give me 100. Okay. There are a few things I need to do. Prisoners. This lady here. Let's recruit. Very good. Very good. We have 10 domain. We can have up to 9. I need to hire a core physician, and we have here a new priest I don't really like. 16 is the best we have, and he's also a novice physician, so let's do the following. Let's place him here, and let's make him our core physician as well. Why the aptitude is poor? Is even a novice physician should be actually very good, or at least sufficient, I would say. Good, we have core physician again. I know I can create the duchy. I can usurp the chiefdom. We should keep it for the next ruler again, to make sure that he gain prestige. For the moment this is okay. And now Khazaria has only this little land here and this on the Finnish territory. Not bad. So this basically means that now we have 3 holy sites under our control. This also means that in theory we could reform the faith, but this is only in theory, because the reality is that we do not have enough piety. And I do not have enough life with King Orvar to start farming learning perks from the learning lifestyle, because there is an interesting lifestyle there here. I mean, I could try to do it now, but I don't think it will really help. We should reach prophet to reduce the amount of piety required for the faith reformation. So as I said, now we have the territories, but unfortunately we do not have the possibility to already reform the faith, which is something where my son Ottar will have to take care of, even though he has terrible learning. So we will see. Honestly, at this point I think we should just manage the internal affairs. Why is so pissed off at me? This way. I want to have a smooth transition for my son when the current ruler will die. It's the 5th of March 933. We are 66 years into the game and we have a kingdom, 3 holy sites. We are close to the next achievement, which is the faith reformation. Of course, we will have to defend our territories, and I'm extremely afraid of what it could be happening here. What's happening here in Alba? Alba is losing territories. Who are the attackers? This is an internal. Okay, it has internal wars. This is convenient for us. Should we maybe consider to expand farther in the Duchy of York? I don't know. It's not really an area where I want to expand. I don't have any interest there. Absolutely zero. So let's keep focusing on the development. Starting from our capital, is there anything we can do? Cannot upgrade. This is already upgraded to. Not really. If I check here, what can we do here? We could in theory upgrade this. Let's do it. What can we do here? We can upgrade this, let's do it. What can we do here? We can upgrade this, let's do it. And we are left with 200 units of gold, but we farm 7.5 every month. So okay, let's keep developing. We have many levies compared to our vassals, which is good. How is our ally doing? His wife always in prison. Yeah, it's not doing very well, but apparently he's okay, managing to raid captives in Estonia, against Estonia. Okay, I think that we can just let the time fly in this episode and wait maybe for the death of our ruler. 65 years old, health is still poor. And keep farming gold and levies until that point. So I have necessarily to waste 50 units of gold, or I can gain stress. You know what? Let's waste 75 of prestige and let's gain stress. It's fine, because this will probably accelerate the death of the ruler. By the way, we are exalted among men, this is very nice. One king, one duke by marriage. 15 living marriages, living members. One of the first things I will do with the new ruler will be to take care of all the marriages of the family, starting from my sister, because this will also grant us additional allies. If I could make allies here, I will not have to be concerned about this borders, let's say, this front, and I can focus on expanding maybe here. But in any case, as I said, the priority will be the faith reformation. We have to reform. What happened here? Faction created and a faction disbanded. What's his problem? Boy, what's your problem? Okay, he wants a place in the council, even though he has very poor stats. So what I was saying is that, yes, the priority will be anyway the faith reformation, not really the expansion of our territories, but we will see. Faction created against me and disbanded again. Okay, let's finish this way here. And then we move to this little boy. I really don't know what's his problem. Again, keeps trying over and over again, and then give up. Moreover, I mean, what kind of faction do you want to do? You have 100 levies, boy. I think it's because I irritated him. Ah, imprisoned family member. When? Don't remember that. And insulted. Okay, this is because I pissed him off. At this point I could become flagellant. It's fine. And I managed to get closer to my death, as you can see. Tiny penalty, but it's still significant. I lost the trait wounded because I have a good physician. Again, this faction, this virtual faction, this guy is just threatening, and then every time he changes mind. As soon as I complete this way, I will move to him. Yeah, the game, I think it's crazy. Went crazy. Moreover, 10 December, 10 January, so every month on the 10th. Now soon he will try again. 7, 8, 9, now he will try. Oh, interesting. Here it is. Okay, this was swayed. Let's make a little sway here. Minus 28. Over domain limit. I know that I am over domain limit, my friend. But in any case, you're not going to get those territories. Relax. Chill, my friend. Another perk from Stewardship, Architect. This is very good. One of the best. Okay, I think I will have to deal with this notification popping up again and again until the ruler die. Come on, man, stop being so pissed off at me. Ah, we have somebody who is not converted. Demand conversion, will not accept. Why? Because she's arrogant, I think. Ambitious. Credible. Why did you marry this Greek lady? Champion. This was the Varangian champion. Yeah, okay, he went there and then married this Greek lady. And now you bring this lady to my court, this Orthodox. Again. Guys, I really don't know what to do. Boy, come on, stop with this threatening faction every month and then you change your mind. We have a guest. Let's take a look at our guest because I always forget to do it. How much will this guy cost? 40 for one claim. I have 0 interested in. This is a giant with 27. Okay, this I could consider. With 17. Please, my friend, join us. Join the party. Oh la la. This is something I was not expecting. Immediately before the death of my current ruler, my poor son gets sick. Interesting. I think the game wants to play some trick on me. Wow, champion effectiveness 205%. So, today I was given grave news. My son and heir Ottar has fallen ill with pneumonia. It must be COVID, the version from Middle Age. The future is uncertain. Death lingers closely by his bedside, yet he might survive. Only the Norns knows. The physician wants to know how my son should be treated. Let's always go with the safe treatment. Again, reduce disease symptom for 1 year. Let's see if he managed to survive. His health is poor. Ay. Should he die, we will then inherit with my sister, with the sister, not with my sister, with his sister. So my daughter. More specifically with Saga, not really with Inga. Inga is my favorite, even though she has committed crimes. But Saga is also not bad. Her health is good. She has good stats. 21 of intrigue. She's currently my spy master, and she has 10 of learning, which might be preferable, of course, for our Fate Reformation compared to the 4 of Ottar. Well, let's see if Ottar recovers. 2 of learning, actually, because he has pneumonia, so it's even worse. Very bad, but let's see. Let's see what happens. In all of this, 66 years for King Orvar. Also is poor. His health is poor, so we will see how this develops. For the moment, we don't want to do anything except consolidating our territories. How is going the development of these cities? I think we've done everything that it was possible for us to do. Yes, here I cannot add anything. Here we are still constructing. The flood of notification does not end. Here we are done as well, I believe. And here we are already constructing, so we need to wait. Oh my god, these notifications are impossible. -7. I could just make a little gift to make him happy, but I don't want to make him rich. He has already 154 units of gold. That's more than sufficient for such an imbecile. I am quite disrespectful towards my own vassals, at least towards the useless one. Okay, now my son is fine again, apparently. He has recovered. He's doing fine again. Okay. Good news. Good news. We have now 404 units of gold. I mean, I could raid while waiting for the fatal moment. Then the question is, who should I raid? I could raid Sweden because they're having troubles. We could do it. Maybe starting from here. Let's go. Let's do it. And with all our soldiers, we go straight there and then to their capital. Actually, I could even select as a commander my own son. No. No, because he's currently not even a champion. I could do it anyway. Let's do it, because this is just a raid and we should be able to win easily, so it's just to strengthen his martial capabilities. As soon he might take the leadership of our reign. And in all of this I can also take care of restoring order. Let's do it in Hoopland. Also, we finished converting those territories. Now there is this that is Catholic. Let's convert North Riding. Very good. I think they want to beat me, but they've chosen the very wrong opponent. And now we can siege also their capital. Very good. Then what's next? Let's go down here. And then here. And then here. And then we go back to our territories. Prisoner taken in siege. Very good. Go away from here, I want to siege there. This is my place to siege. Standing still, okay. And moreover the armies are coming, not that we could not destroy them, but I think they have another priority. Defending from the siege. No, my dear king, you're not going to molest your daughter. Get stressed and die. What a pig. An old man falling in love for his daughter. Come on guys, stop this nonsense of this notification. What's happening here? I mean, if the game is bugged, then it's going to always protect me from factions like that. That's I'm not going to complain, right? If the game cannot anymore create faction against me. Let's bring this gold back to our territories. Only 23 units. Oh, I thought we were collecting more. But it's okay, we got prisoners. 50 units of gold, but she's actually nice. 41 years old, 12 martial, 21 prowess. A lot of prestige. Okay, let's pay this. And this lady instead we recruit. Satru Norse. From where? Interesting. But okay, good. We have more than 500 units of gold, which is not bad for a tribal ruler. 68 years old. King Orvar is almost reaching the age of his father, who died at the age of 70. Let's defeat these guys, just for the fun of doing it. Bam. Very good. And now we can go back to our territories. And then we can disband the armies. For the moment I'm fine, because I think that at this point is imminent. And in fact, I announced it. So this will be basically the way we close the episode for today, with the announcement of the death of King Orvar, who died at the age of 68. So only 2 years before the record of his father, who died at the age of 70. Let's see how the game say bye to King Orvar. King Orvar of Iceland has joined the feast in Valhalla at 68 years of age. He died of old age. A conscientious man, he was renowned for his excellent skills as a steward and a ruler. That's true. We focused a lot for most of his life actually on stewardship. King Ottar ascended to the throne, having mastered many skills. Well, not sure about that. Looking at his stats, he's sure to be admired by his subject. I appreciate how confident he is, but I'm not sure if his subject will really appreciate to be actually ruled by a lazy king, but we will see. So let's take a quick look at King Orvar. Died of old age on 21st of November 936 at age 68. He was the cultural head of the Norse at that time of his death. He was dreaded, level of fame exalted among men, very good. Level of devotion, devoted servant, nothing that epic, but okay. Lifestyle, stewardship, right? Finisher, perks, architect, yes, because we needed to develop our territories significantly. Has fought in 24 wars, and that's because he has been responsible of all the expansion of Iceland from the duchy to the kingdom, conquering county by county all the counties in Norway, or at least most of them. So 24 wars, 19 offensive and 5 defensive, and he ruled for 42 years. And now I will continue playing with King Ottar, who is now 28 years old. He is the cultural head of Norse, of course, because he has inherited all the counties from his father. And level of fame is established. Level of devotion, dutiful. Nothing more to say about him. Nephew taken prisoner, we will take a look at that. I can already see that we are not endorsed. We have, of course, to rework on our council. We have to take care of the marriage and everything. So in the next episode, we are going to focus on everything related to succession. We are trying to have a smooth succession with King Ottar, because if this will be the case, then we can try to focus on learning to try to complete as soon as possible the faith reformation of the Asatru religion. So I will say that then we can end the episode of today here. We have 583 units of gold, 296 of prestige, which is something I hope I will be able to boost by creating new titles. Then we have 100 of piety, which is ridiculous. That's why I'm saying that we will need to really work hard to farm as much piety as we can. And 647 of renown. This is for the whole family. We will have to take care of marriages, lifestyle, vassals, the creation of the new titles, and then the position in the council. So next episode is going to be quite intense and big. I would recommend you not to miss it if you are curious to see how our Icelandic adventure will continue.